Wow, we've made our divine appointment today. Today is January 31st, 2018, they say. And it just so happens on this beautiful day, there is a cosmic display. The moon being closest to Earth, what we call perigee. The moon has this elliptical orbit around the Earth. It's not a circular pattern, and this alignment creates a full moon, and the Earth is going to block the sun. It's actually happening right now as I make this video. Visible display is one thing, yet the energy that this full moon being closest to Earth, what they deem as a supermoon, maybe you've heard this term on social media, yet the moon pulls the oceans on the Earth. The moon is also pulling on your blood, on the water that you are, and surfacing to the skin, and surfacing to the feelings of your energy body, to your physical body. And with this possibilities, first of all, we have to know about the lunar cycle is a universal law of rhythm. This is a synchronicity that's been going on your entire existence. We're in this now moment because of the possibilities. If you find yourself listening and connecting to anything regarding the moon, it's about one and one thing only: how you choose to connect. Connect with your breath of just being right now, honoring your body, doing self-care. Self-care could be applying lotion or taking a shower. Self-care could be washing our hands. Self-care is taking a life force breath like I just showed my life force breath. And I'm going to do it one more time. Yet at the peak energy right now with this lunar cycle, because truthfully, we have 48 hours of full moon energies. And if you imagine a bell curve going all the way up and it peaks at some point, then comes all the way down, that beautiful bell curve being in balance where some, things start flowing in and it goes up, it really creates 2 full days, no matter where you're at on the planet, to allow these connections and these rituals, these habits, ceremonies, manifestations. Because that's what the syncing up with the universal law of rhythm is really all about. And I want to share a little story about my background and how I got here today. About 30 minutes, I'm doing a live YouTube broadcast and on Steemit for Reiki release. How this full moon's pulling our water in our body and pulling our emotional field and our auric field, we are asked that things that no longer serve us, words we may say, belief systems we may have, jobs we may be engaging, places where we live, our social circles, our clothes we wear, how we actually feel about our belief systems and our personas and what we identify with from our bodies. Cutting cords, creating a space, heart center, aligning with some other individuals, aligning with yourself during this full moon lunar eclipse to allow feelings of identification, holding some space for things that we've been saying and doing and believing, and recognizing on this beautiful day, in this beautiful now moment, the constant change that we are, that this is a great spot to be in this power play where you hold some space, you allow some reflection, and you connect through mindfulness, through the power of your breath, through moving very, very fast through physical activity, through being very, very still with some beautiful sleeping patterns. Yet a free Reiki release, cutting cords, letting go, sharing with others how I've gotten into this flow. Because it was back in 2013, and I want you to know that I sat around and I asked the energy, so what can I do with this body? I feel there are tools that I have that I'm not using. Or more importantly, I felt that there was an external force upon me that limited my ability to connect to different aspects of what I am. And I am not just this body. I'm coming through this body, just like you are. You're an expression. You're an expression of the same energy that I am. And that is one of my beliefs. That's why I'm sharing digitally. Back in 2013, I was asking the energy, what is it that will help me connect? And the lunar cycle was one of them. 2013 was the first year that I lined up what I engaged in with the lunar cycle, and it very much helped me with focus. It helped me with timing. It helped me with creating a calendar that actually felt good. Because we have this term, blue moon, that's just a modern term. And if we trace the history of our calendar, the Gregorian calendar came out of the Roman Empire. So it's only been a short amount of time that we've been following this calendar. And we say when there is 2 full moons in our modern calendar, it creates this term, blue moon. That's just nothing. That doesn't really hold a lot of... Any culture is going to call each moon of the month a different term. You may hear a strawberry moon or a rose moon. You have a harvest moon, you may have a wolf moon, you may have a turtle moon, you may have a equinox moon or a solstice moon. The bottom line is that the lunar cycle I felt this connection enhancing. And I also was guided when I asked, what about this connection? What other tools for my body to bring forth? I wanted my imagination and creativity. I wanted a new belief system, yet I felt the inner workings was where that would stem from. Not for me watching a video, not for me reading a book, not for me attending a community gathering or an online presentation. And I have done so many of those, and I love those. I love how we make our digital connection right here. If liking things and you are commenting on things, that's you showing up. That's you participating, because all too often we can sit in a space and not interact with anyone. Yet it was these interactions, these group gatherings, that I am drawn to be present for, to show up. Yet when we're in these digital forums, asking questions, making comments, and sharing what we are doing, how we are harnessing these things. For me, bringing this message came from that Qigong, that Reiki, that DNA work, going deep into my cellular level, that channeling energy, and ultimately, what I've found over the last 5 years, since 2013, of asking, what should I be doing? Asking the energy of the greatest me. And it guided me to the lunar cycle. It guided me to Reiki. It guided me to Qigong. Some of us are out of practice with just simply our breath, the biggest thing that we control. It guided me to practice meditation, mindfulness, body-mind awareness. And over the last 5 years, I've been harnessing Wellness Hero brand to be full spectrum wellness, to allow spiritual health in the most simplest form of one thing that you control, your breath. The life force that we all pull on. And it's so beautiful to remind ourselves to take that life force breath. And it was just in a digital forum that an awesome guy named Spiritual Max on Steemit and I had a short little conversation regarding everyone breathes differently. When I direct and suggest and facilitate that someone takes a nice deep life force breath, last week I was in a room where I couldn't even hear anyone breathing, and then I was just like, we're taking 10 deep breaths right now. I'm doing a body-mind awareness called ancient relaxation techniques. And that is the game changer. That is how we can calm and allow this energy of the full moon right now. So I wanted to share a little bit more of how I got here in 2018 to lead a Reiki release live broadcast. I feel the story is vital to the connection. For this is where my heart is, to sync up with the lunar cycle on this day, to recognize both the full moon, Perigee of it being super close to us, and then also an eclipse, a full lunar eclipse, and the cosmic energy of just the full moon itself, yet to layer it with these extra cosmic forces. The geometry in the solar system, the geometry with our planet and the relationship to the sun and the moon is so powerful for our beings, for letting go, for manifesting, planting seeds, for allowing the full light and the full darkness when we get into the aspect of the new moon in this lunar cycle on a 28-day procession. I'm so honored and blessed to share a little bit more. My name is Brian. I represent Wellness Hero. You are a Wellness Hero for watching. Have blessings on your day. As always, my friends, stay hydrated and live enthusiastically. Namaste.